PSB 14.4 Li, it's a cordless lithium hammer drill, so absolutely fantastic, powerful, light and always ready to use. The battery is obviously a lot smaller, it doesn't need to be that big because the cells are actually smaller. It's what lithium's all about, it's about holding its charge, keeping its charge, not leaking the charge as much as what NiCad does. And at the end of the day it's a lot lighter, and that's the difference it actually makes. So it's lighter on the wrist and easier for you to use over longer periods of time. Everything red generally on the Bosch actually does something, so it gives you a good indication of what to touch. There you can see the trigger, and as I pull it, the unit will go on. You've got forward and reverse, so you know when you're going forward and you know when you're coming out, because it has direction indicators on the top yet again. Has this, which is 1 and 2 speed basically. It has torque settings on there, and there's a hammer symbol actually on there as well. Hammers there, as I said before, for you actually going into brick or block. The torque settings are actually there, so you can then get that screw exactly flush on the wood that you're actually screwing into. Change the drill bit, you'll be able to drill metal. Change it, you'll be able to drill plastic, wood, anything like that, screwdriving with it, maybe some countersinking. So loads and loads of different things, because that's just dependent on what you actually put in it. But the drill's more than capable of doing that. PSB 18 volt. Has direction indicators actually on the top, so you know when you're going in and you know when you're coming out, which is fantastic. Has 2 speed settings. First gear would be for large bore drilling and screw driving, and the second gear would be for drilling some metal, maybe a bit of timber, stuff like that, with small drills. Absolutely perfect for. It has 30 torque settings, so infinite amount of torque settings at the end of the day, and that's what you'd use if you was doing any sort of screwing into soft timber, hard timber, anything like that. Just make sure that the screw head finishes flush with the timber. So if you set your torque setting up right, you put 1 screw in, you could do the next 250 and they'd all finish in the same position. There's a hammer symbol actually on the front of here as well, and that's when you want to switch the hammer on. So if you want to drill into a medium brick or a block, anything like that, absolutely brilliant for. You've got actually a white light. You'd use that light at the end of the day just to shine onto the material so you could see what you're doing. But it's actually, because it's a white light, it's really, really bright. So it's really good when you're doing some intricate screw driving as well. It's great because you can see what you're doing, you're down there with it. That's what it's all about.
Bosch, invented for life.